Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play the various regions, areas, territories, states, whatever of planet Earth on GeoGuessr. And my objective is, well, threefold. It is to, try and have some fun while playing in whatever territory I'm playing at any given time, and go and see places online that I've never been to and probably will never go to. And the third objective is to try and score 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in the area I'm playing at any given time. That means a perfect game of 5 maxed out rounds. And if I succeed in doing so, well, that territory is done and over for this series. And if I fail to play 25,000 points, it might feature again at a later date. Now, today we are moving into the North Caucasus in Russia, and we're moving into the Republic of Dagestan, which is a sort of long... Let's see, where does the border actually go? Oh, here we go. So, as you can see, there's a vast empty area here, at least where Google Maps coverage goes. It's all sort of centered along the coast here and towards Grozny in Chechnya. So yeah, I don't know what we're going into here. I know that, well, having played a couple of games in Armenia and in Georgia, I know that this area is particularly beautiful. I don't know about Dagestan. It's sort of on the north side, so I guess it might be in the rain shade of the Caucasus. So it could be all dry and steppy, a bit like Kalmykia the other day, or a while back was. Kalmykia is the neighbor up here in the north. So, anyways, the stats on Dagestan is that it is 50,300 square kilometers, so it's fairly large. Had about 3.25 million people this year, 2025. And the capital is the city of, sits down here, is the city of Makhachkala, which has roughly 625,000 people as of 2025. And, well, what's more to say? Well, I'm starting this game at, 1:10 a.m. in the morning, which is probably a horrible idea, but caffeinated drinks and some good sleep last night will probably, or hopefully, hold me awake. And let's see if we can nail Dagestan. That would be fun. It's been a while since I've been able to perfect a Russian region or republic or oblast or whatever they're named. So let's see what we got here. Of course, as always, need to copy the link so I can put it in a safe spot and so that you can have a shot at playing this thing along with me, or try to outscore me, which usually isn't a major feat unless I perfect the game. Well, let's see. Right, enough talking. Well, there will be plenty more talking, but enough talking without gaming. Ooh. Well, this should be quite pinnable. That's good. Got an intersection down there, which is even better. Now, so we got a waterway. This is a canal, that's for sure. Or a river that has been canaled. Let's just see what it says here on the sides. Let's see. Gazoblok. Okay, Izvestkovia Rastvor, whatever that is. Lipetsk. Krovlia. Lipetsk could be the name of a town, for all I know. There's more information down there. Gorod, that's the G, and it stands for Gorod, which means town. And then there's something K. And I can't really read the rest. I think it says K. Kiel something. Oh, it's hard to read. Okay, let's check up the intersection up here then. And let's see, we can go to... Oh, yeah, all right, okay. So that was the name that was on the poster. I can never remember whether that's a Z when it looks like that, isn't it? And when it sort of looks like an inverted euro sign, it's a yo or something. So Kiziliurt. Oh, we got Kiziljar. Or Kizliar. Can I find Kiziliurt? And what direction is Kiziliurt? It's to the northwest. Okay. Well, Dagestan reaches quite far north. But the coverage doesn't reach much further up than here. And then there's all that stuff that goes on towards Grozny. Let's see. So we've got Kasaviurt. Here's Kiziliurt. Okay, cool. Okay, so Kiziliurt is here, and it's to the northwest. So could we be here in Gelbach? Or in Bad Tugarai. Above Tugarai. Gelbach. Is this it? No, I don't think so. Let's see, what does it say? Whoa. Okay, that's a road. That's a proper road. East, southeast. Well then. How about Noye Gadari? Not quite. I also got this road, this thing up to the side when we're facing westwards. So definitely on this road, we got to be. So 9 kilometers, I guess we could be here in Totirbikala. No, that doesn't look right. No. And then we're starting to get a little far afield from Kiziliurt. So Kiziliurt, well, hang on, Kiziliurt is westwards. I'm an idiot as usual. It's westwards, so we are on this side. So we could be in here in Staniskoye. No, well, yeah, that looks more like the ticket. Stalskoye. I wonder if that has something to do with steel. Let's see now. So, if this is the right place, well, we're missing that road, which does not bode well. So let's see now. And also, no, we're missing a lot of buildings. It's not that one, but it's actually more likely to be this one. Yeah, but because then we have building, long building. We have the intersection. We have a small building there. Yep. And we have a long building. Yes, this is it. Okay. Now we need to pin this. And let's see, if I look southwards, I'm looking somewhat. Let's do this right. That river is seriously misplaced because it runs down here, because you can see these two roads going along the river. They would be for pulling barges with either engines or animals. So we are actually here. Yep. Well, that was an auspicious start. Now this could be doable. Let's see, do we have any house numbers? I don't know if 15 and 14 might reflect the poles or the house number. Most likely the poles. So let's see now. We go southeast, passing under some gas mains. The question is, we got asphalt here, so I guess we should follow that rather than the gravel. See, all these side streets are gravel. So why could this... Oh, that's a street with a name. We like the streets with names. Oh, even this one's got one. Okay, so it's called Dachnikov. Okay. And... Oh, it even says in English underneath. Well, how about that? So it's Dachnikov and Persikovaya. Okay. But Dachnikov. That's a good one to know. Maybe I should have checked out that repair shop sign as well. Let's see. Oh, okay, now... Okay, we don't have an option. Okay, then we'll go into town. Southwest. Mm-hmm. Okay, well then we got... Looks like a mosque, or... Possibly... Okay, let's see what it says here. Ktone blagodaret ljudej takoj ne может быть благодарным Allahu. Nope. But at least that confirmed that this is a mosque. Now let's see. Nothing there. And what was that? That was something nicely decorated. Oh, okay, those are nice doors. And things are being repaired and touched up. We hit the asphalt again. And, oh, now it looks like we're coming on to something a bit busier. Let's see now. We like busy. Der Ben, but it's in quotation marks, so Derbent. Okay. And it says Dagestan there, most likely. What does it say here? Here's the Sukhayarechka. Okay. Now, we should meet when we come to the next street. There should also be a street heading. Oh, man. This is not good. But I believe we are here. At least it matches this building here. So, but we're missing this street. How old is this footage? 2019. Things might have happened. And we're also missing buildings. I do not like this one bit. But this building I do like, which has to be this one. Then we get the next street, which is this one. And we're missing, well, there's a shack here, but I don't know if it's that. Okay, then we're coming up on a big building. Next to the road, two big buildings. So we're there. And it's empty. That is good. And then the road starts turning. And we're here. Let's see now. So, So, okay, so that is that house. And then we're completely missing this huge building here. But that ought to be that. Okay, so if I look southwards now, I'm looking straight at the corner of this building. So I should be there. But this is the... Ooh, what are you doing? This is Berezkina. What are you doing? No. What? How does this work? We're definitely on the Berezkina. Because we came up the Goruchai. So why aren't we on the Dachnikov? This building has to be this big one. But how? How does this work? Ah, color me confused right now. Color me very confused. Okay, well, there's one way to check this out. So let's see. So next we come up on a street that doesn't show. That is very bad news. Unless it's that one, but it's not. Hang on, did it say name on the wall there? Well, it says the Vishnevaya. But okay, let's just go on. Okay, so now the road turns, so it must have been that one actually. And then we come to this one, which I guess is that. And then we come, and then we arrive up here. The road turns, we got these buildings, which must be those. So yes, we got this turn here, and then the Dachnikov goes in here. Huh. And just for the final confirmation, then yes, we get this turn here. So we are on the Berezkina. In that case, this should be correct, right? Okay, sorry for adding another few minutes there, but that had me really worried. And I don't know why this was labeled. It was labeled Dachnikov. Weird. Okay, similar looking place, but we got some green embankment. Is that like an old fortress or something? Interesting. And we definitely got a city over there, so chances are we are somewhere around Makhachkala. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Let's see, what do we have here? This is cemetery. I was hoping that might be a fortress or something, but well, you never know. Got a park here. The ubiquitous Gagarin Street. There's something here, but we got a river here, so that's not where we are. But we could well be above the river. Okay, let's just run with the assumption that we are in Makhachkala or somewhere near it. We might even get some early confirmation here. Let's see. Let's see, what does it says? Okna, Seni, Plastikovia, Aluminium. Oh, right, it was just someone selling fronts or something. Facades, Almaznoye, Sverlenje, Ljubogo, Diametra. Right. Nope, that was not very helpful. And what's this then? Is that a phone number or something? And what do we have here? C Rhythm 168B. I'm actually going to write that down. because that might come in handy. For all I know, they might have some weird, uh, weird, street naming based on maybe too many streets and a lack of names. Like you see, well, that might not be the reason. But for instance, in South America, where we'll find a lot of calle and carrera, with numbers like calle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Natiaznia Potolki, no. No sign of any G for Gorod. It's really what you like to see in Russia. Because we're still following this. I wouldn't call it a mountain range, but okay. Yeah, definitely. So we got rhythm 11, linea. Okay. Rhythm 11 line. Oh, gods. Oh, that looks like trouble. But yeah, we got something looking a bit like an escarpment or something here. Oof, if we are up here, I am in so much trouble. Yeah, let's see. Wasn't there a place called Izber something here? Izber. We're here. Aha. And we are now here. We came down this one. And now the question is this where we came out? Ooh. No, we were further up the road than that, weren't we? Were we this far up? This one probably will be an interesting one. So, this kind of matches what I'm seeing here. We got, except for one thing, we're missing a house here. And yeah, we're missing several buildings, but that doesn't have to mean anything. But this actually looks better, because we have a road going that way, which could well be this one. There should be a small building here, which could easily be this one, and we got this road going in here. Haha. We got this bit going here. There's a road going there, and there's, yes, we got our spot. Ha! We are here. Whew. Okay, nice. Not nice. Oh my god. There goes the 25k. How on earth am I gonna nail this one? I guess we're in the northern part. And if we are, I am screwed beyond beyond imagination. There are quite a few number of roads that go southeasterly, or east southeasterly, and none of them seem like much fun. Let's see. So we got a building over there. Got some buildings and some cows and stuff, but there's nothing as far as I can see in the cardinal directions. Oh, that I can pin any hopes on, really. I think the closest I get to anything is that building over there. But no, that's not going to help me much. Okay, so let's head towards the Caspian. Nominally. At least that's the direction where things are likely to be. And I know that I am between some settlements here. And because we got... I thought... Yeah, we got a settlement or a farm over there. And there's also a settlement... There's a fairly large settlement over there. I don't know if I can go for that. Let's stick to the eastwards plan. At least we're following a dike or canal or something, and here we wind up. Oh, thank goodness me. At least not an intersection that could. Oh. Well, the lack of being able to go somewhere is also information. So we have unnamed village here. Okay, then we go northwest. Or west-northwest. Let's see if it is possible to make it to that thing. Or to anything. Ah, looky here. Looky here, looky here. We have an intersection. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna head down there first. Let's put down a checkpoint. Let's see if this place has a name. I desperately hope that it has. Well, it's even got asphalt. That's promising. But it's very much lacking a name, it seems. Which is bad news. But asphalt is a good thing. It would be grand to find a railroad or something. Was that a distance marker? 4. Okay. From what? Well, let's see. Ooh. Well. Okay, this looks like the better option, but it's taking us in the completely opposite direction of where I want to go. But beggars can't be choosers. And then we are on a gravel road again, and looks like we're coming up to an even larger settlement. Oh, what was that? Oh, great. It's a kolkhoz. named for a certain Lenin. That is not good news for me. Because the kolkhoz is one of those farm collectives that they created during the Soviet Union. And I don't know how far I will have to zoom in order to find any of them. Ay. I have no idea where I am. Okay, so I got the Lenin kolkhoz. So yeah, it's bad news because it will probably not make it easier to pin. Particularly as I still have no idea where in Dagestan I am. That's more interesting though. Let's see, what did it say? Kambulat. Now let's see if we can find Kambulat. Now it's on the steppe, so it might be a little far north. So let's see if we can find Kambulat in the northern parts. Might have to zoom in a little closer than I like, but let's see, Kambulat. Checking over here. That's a Lenin thingy, but I don't think it's that Lenin thingy. Right. Check over here. Oh gosh. Stepnoia, that's interesting. When I was playing Kalmykia, I was in a place that had been called Stepnoia for a good while. Well, not a good while. It was named that for, what, 14 years while the Kalmykians were deported to Siberia. But Kambulat. Oh, hang on. Here we are. Oh, this is gonna be a beast. So 111 and 37 is 148. And I need to find the middle here. Well, right, so the middle is, let's see. Don't wear too far off the middle out. So the middle is roughly there. So that's 9. No, so let's see, 148. That's 74. Which actually is double of 37. Well, how about that? Okay. So if that is 74, 74 and 74 is 148, yep. Okay. So, where is the middle? So the middle is there-ish. How does that work? that is a very nice northeasterly line towards that, isn't it? The only thing that has me worried is that little brook along the road. But I don't know how much store I should put in that. Whether the brook is a dike or something. So I got a very nice direction on that. I really like that. And I don't know. I can take one little look along the road to see if there's any hint of that dike or whatever it is coming closer, and it is. It's actually coming a lot closer. You can see the reeds here on the side. So I think about here is there. But yeah, I'm not trusting to use that brook as any guide. All right. So yeah, here we are. I'm probably within 50 meters, I would think. But if I'm in within 25 meters, I will be so happy. And I'm not going to change this. I'm going to go with this one. Okay, that was realistically as good as I could expect. So unfortunately, that scuppers the 25k round, but still good effort. Annoying, but still. Okay, right, let's see if we can nail the final round. Oh, Collector K4. Is that the name of the... Yes, that seems to be the name of the, well, the brook. Collector K4. Interesting. Okay, so this road is going east-west, so there's a fair chance that this is the main road between Grozny and Makhachkala. That looks like a settlement coming up over there, and then there's this big substation over here. Oh, you can actually go in here? What the? Oh, no. No, you're not getting it explore that way. That is for sure. Okay, let's see if there's anything resembling anything here. Ah. Let's see now. Do we have a name coming up? We might. It says Lvovsky. Okay. So a town name for Lvov in the Ukraine. Oh, I saw it. And this must be it. Let's see now. Lvovsky 1. Yeah, that must be... I was like thinking that's like 1 kilometer. It could still be, but let's see now. So where exactly are we? Okay, so then we're on the opposite side. This is a tricky one. Particularly as I once again have got my internal compass turned around again. But I would think... maybe we were here. Let's have a look at that again. So here we're going eastwards. We've got this brook here, or whatever it is. And at least this one is more in sync than that one. And it does snake a bit about, but what isn't working is the location of this road to the side. So let's see now. So this one, let's just have a little look at this one. So yeah, this follows the main road. And then we'll do so. Let's see now. And it's going to do a very right angle turn in a while. Here we go. So that means there's a river here. Or, hang on. Something really funky going on with that river. So this is the correct river, but it's in the wrong place, as far as I can tell. Let's see. So here's the river. And this road is way closer to the river than it lets on. So, what can I do to counter that? Well, we are quite close to where the road widens. And I can actually use that. But it seems to me that there's a lot of things going wrong here. There's a lot of things that do not match. Okay. What do we have? Well, we have these two bad boys here. They are quite idiosyncratic here. And I'm slightly closer to that one than that one. Let's see now. If I head down that side road again, those two should be visible. Let's see now. So here we cross the thingy. Let's see. They are those. Okay, one more time. If I'm looking slightly, let's see, yeah. So perpendicular is 1 and a little past that one. Okay. I'm looking for those two. But I was closer to that one, wasn't I? Oh man, what? Hey, let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was. Well, yeah, it was the perpendicular direction. Okay, right, fine. Uh, mm, 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 mm. mm. So we are somewhere very close to this spot. This bit goes on for too long. Okay, one more time. Look at the road. Okay. Now if I'm looking north here, I'll be slightly... Okay, so I'm midway there. So if I'm looking north now, I'm looking there. But that's a little too far to the north, rather. So I have to go a few degrees off and say that I'm there. If that is right, that's going to be a steal. Nice. That's well done. Pat on your back. And okay, it isn't 25k, but that is... I am quite pleased with that, to be frank. That was a tough map in many ways. You can see that reflected on these 3 middle rounds. I will have to do some fast forwarding of those. But yeah, just a shame about that one. But I mean, how close can you actually get when you don't really have much information? Very nice spread across the area. So yeah. Well, we didn't get to see Mahachkala. That was a shame. But we got to see Derbent. We got to see Izberbash. We got to see some really remote areas out here. So yeah, all in all, a pretty good game. And yeah, I'm glad that you're still with me here on A Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope I'll see you along for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.